Good morning, Awoken. Welcome back for another episode of Awoken with Aulden. Today we are at the U.S. Capitol. We're going to be talking to members of Congress as they pop in and out today, asking them about how they feel about the war in Iran, how they feel that it's going, what success looks like, the length, how much longer this war should continue. We're going to be talking to members and people here at the Capitol complex all day about that. So we're going to be here for a little bit. Today it is vote-a-rama for the Senate. So members will be in and out all day. Okay, we just got some breaking news here. John Bolton, former national security advisor for Donald Trump, intends to plead guilty over sensitive national security documents, holding those sensitive national security documents. Just breaking news from CNN. I figured I'd share that with you guys. So breaking news, John Bolton finds himself in some legal issues currently. Parker says, hello, what's going on, Parker? Thanks for popping on the stream, big dog. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for being a terrific moderator as well. Yeah, man, you've been grinding some long days last couple of days, so you've been getting after it, dude. But thank you for always popping on the stream. Man, my screen went so dark, I can barely see. But regardless of that, Parker says Ohio mayor was caught. Whoa. Do you know which city that is? Yeah, which city? So Parker says an Ohio mayor was caught smelling panties and got put on probation. That's pretty crazy. Which city in Ohio was that from? Let us know in the comments, Parker. Yeah, what's his name? We need to make sure this mayor, this individual, is exposed. That's some foul behavior. That's like Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, and Patrick type of behavior. Yuppie says, have a phenomenal Friday. What's going on, Yuppie? Happy Friday to you, brother. Thanks for popping on the stream. Always wonderful seeing you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Yeah. Yeah. Dude doesn't know how to get around the Capitol complex. But hey, everybody, if it is your first time on the stream, make sure you leave the video a like. Also hit that subscribe button. That's the best way in which you can support the show. We are here in live streaming in front of the U.S. Capitol today. We were here yesterday as well. Parker says Wesley Missing is the guy's name. So Mayor Missing is going to be missing from the mayoral office for a period of time for sniffing some panties, it sounds like Parker says. So that's some foul, very foul behavior from the mayor of in Ohio. So that's pretty nuts. But did just kind of want to give a little update on what we're looking at when it comes to the war in Iran. That's been a hot topic. It's really seeming that as we're now officially in the heat of summer, it is June 4th, I believe today. It's the 4th of June. And, it's got to be around day 100 of this war in Iran. So I think patience, and I think as we've seen through our interviews this week with members of Congress, congressional Democrats seem pretty dug in on starting to have sharper messaging when it comes to opposing the war in Iran. We've seen Senator Mark Kelly yesterday in our interview with him called on President Trump. Most of the other Democratic members are now starting to kind of ride that wavelength a little bit as the war continues to be unpopular in polling on a national level. Parker says it was kids' underwear. Man, that's even worse. Why is he not in jail or whatever? Putt King says, "Hi, what's going on, Putt King? Thanks for hanging out with us on the stream this morning, and appreciate you, big dog. You're my king. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Are switching up the colors a little bit today. Not you says, good morning. Did solution did go through, voted with all of the dissolution, and we know it passed in the Senate for the time as well last week. Senator Cassidy joined Rand Paul, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski for voting for the War Powers resolution in the Senate. We expect that the president will probably ignore this from Congress, though. He has signaled that he views the Republicans that have voted for the War Powers resolution to has called them traitors or has expressed his dissatisfaction with their votes in the matter. So, pretty big deal about the Iran War Powers resolution here in Capitol Hill. Let's head over to the House side. Let's see what's going on over here. You never know who you're going to see. You just kind of got to stumble into. Sometimes you just stumble into a member or an important person. Parker says, did I mention before Disney cruise, 28 people caught with... That's also horrible, Parker. That's frightening. Yeah, that's very scary. But there's a lot of sick people in this world, sadly. There's a lot of people that are ill. They're sick in the head. Not an excuse by any means, but that's just the reality, sadly. And everyone's just got to be careful. Yeah, everyone just needs to be vigilant and careful and just be aware of your surroundings. That's always a good idea. Not you says at Parker, there's always something off about grown adults making Disney their life. Yeah, there are those Disney adults for sure. I think that's that's kind of a fun little debate you have with people to where it's not super serious, but there is still something to gain out of it, I'd argue, at least, in terms of actually, if you have a young couple in their late 20s or early 30s or even older, and if they pick Disney World over, let's say, the Florida Keys or Key West, a beach or some other destination, that maybe it's a little odd. So, okay, here we get a poll / question on the screen today. Let's go to, should Trump end the Iran war? We're going to make that our poll question for today. Oop, I forgot the question mark. I need to go back. Don't vote on this one. Okay, there we go. All right. One should be good. All right, buddy. So you leave a comment, answer our poll question today. It's up there. Today's poll question is, should President Trump end the war in Iran? That seems to be a pretty big issue, at least for congressional Dems right now, in their hopes of messaging as the midterms are now rapidly approaching, guys. So as I said, it's June 4th. And midterm, yeah, the summer's going to fly by, man. The summer's fly by, and it's going to be August before we know. And then they'll be gone all of October campaigning for the midterms. So we only got June. We have this week and next week and the week after, and then they're gone for 2 weeks for 4th of July. Then they'll be here the rest of the rest of July. So we don't have that much time left in the congressional calendar year. In all honesty, there's not that many voting days remaining. Let's get to a couple comments. Matt says uh, he should go back in time and just leave them the hell alone. They were never a threat to us. He has a problem with that, with what they have access to now, but that's because he took us out of the agreement. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm opposed to the war in Iran. I don't. I think there's a lot of other problems in this country that need to be solved and dealt with and figured out much before the Iranian regime. Slim, Fat Boy Cubby, what's going on? What's going on, Slim? Nice to see you again, big man. Slim asks, can this heavy APAC influence be cleaned out? Is the Constitution strong enough? I think there is a way that the influence can be limited, and it starts with us. We just have to. There has to be a mass, a political movement bigger than itself. And what do I mean by that? Is that everybody unites behind the same common purpose, and it just simply puts their head down and grinds. And that's what we're doing with this political movement. We are still very early on, but we're starting to get some traction. I'm not sure if you guys saw yesterday, but I got Twitter sniped, actually. There was a reporter here on the Hill. He took a picture of me. I was walking to the Senate side. And he sniped me. And that Twitter post, that photo got 33,000 views on Twitter. So we're starting to make some noise a little bit. We're doing this thing right. And we're going to keep going with this. We're going to keep grinding. So yeah, I think it's just going to take, we need a movement that has millions of like-minded people just willing to grind and work together to do this. I think it is possible, though, or I wouldn't have started the channel if I didn't think I could unite a political coalition building together for this. Okay. Dee Saracen, what's going? Good morning, Mr. Saracen. Lovely to have you back. Big man says, good morning, Aulden, and the chat. Yes, Trump should end this war. It's too expensive, and he doesn't seem to have a valid reason to continue. Parker says the people are stronger than AIPAC if they stand against it. The Colonel says, is the paparazzi going to take candid pics of you again? Probably. Yeah, I'm going to a bunch of people are going to probably take pictures again. I got the purple on today. We will be, so I mentioned this at the very beginning, but today is Votorama here in the Senate. So I know exactly where they'll be, and we'll be able to get some good interviews today of members. So that is our goal today. But good morning, Colonel. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Deborah says, there's a reason IRS, because China and Russia are using Iran to... Oh, wait, there's a reason. It's because China and Russia are using Iran to weaken the USA. And your butt, what's going on? Your butt says, what's happening? We're here in front of the U.S. Capitol building. We're going to be hanging out here for a little bit. We'll have some general commentary and whatnot. But yeah, correct. Roy is right. It is Votorama time. And we're going to be talking to as many members of Congress as we can today, especially in the Senate. So, yeah, good morning, Roy. And Slim Fat Boy Cubby. I love it. Yeah. funny little username. Says, glad to hear I'm with you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support, man. You're a part of something that will have a positive impact in this country and the history of our country. I really believe that. Oh, I thought I knew that person. So yeah, it looks like you have a Oklahoma something. Oklahoma Tipton or Drummond or something. I'm not sure what it is. But looks like there's a lot of different stuff going on. Uh, Eden says when government blocks when government blocks an international passageway, they need to be disciplined, just like those free free Palestine things. Both they and Iran need to get on the sidewalk. Appreciate your opinion, Susan. Thank you for hanging out with us on stream today. We're here right outside the House of Representatives. We're going to see if we can catch a couple members of Congress and talk to them today. Um, ask them a couple questions. Andrew Fear says, "I am walking here." What's going on, Andrew? Oh yeah, are you here at the Capitol as well? Kurt says, "You see, the midterms are going bad for Republicans. As an independent voter, this admin has let me down sadly, and just withdrew from politics, and the Uniparty don't care about us Americans." Agreed. Yeah, there is a uniparty here, that's for sure. We talk about that a lot on the show. We are very skeptical of government power. We ask tough questions. We really think about the system and how the system actually operates on this show all the time. So yeah, I think you make a good point, Kurt. Um, we gotta do something. That's why, yeah, we're doing something about that though. Let's see. Um, Parker says Sean Strickland won't fight at UFC because he doesn't agree with what's going on, and he calls out so many people. Yeah, I think that was yeah, I saw something about him the last couple of days. Rudy says yes, end the war by winning the war. What's going on, Rudy? Uh, Deanna says LMAO polls don't mean shit. Trump has the youth vote. Fred's lady says hello, good morning, lady. Thank you for joining the stream today. Let's go to, yeah. Kurt says, keep up the good work, brother. Thank you, Kurt. Yeah, dude. Thanks for joining my streams again, brother. I appreciate you supporting my channel. Very gracious. Dee Dee Saracen says Trump does not actually have the youth vote. And then Deanna says Abraham Lincoln, first white Republican, freed slaves. That is true. Here, let's go. Rudy sent a flower. Thank you, Rudy. Oh, that's very kind of you. Looks very nice. I appreciate your support so much, Rudy. You're the man. Deanna says democracy wants you to die for their cause. Then Rudy says, yeah, you's too busy chopping their genitalia off of their bodies. Dee Dee Saracen, Abraham Lincoln was a liberal abolitionist. Real says, should Trump run for Israeli prime minister? Yeah, he made comments about a week or two ago mentioning that he was gloating about having a 99% approval rating or whatever in the country, and said after this, I should run for Israeli prime minister. Pretty odd, yeah, odd comment, say the least. Randall says, "Sup? Good morning, Randall." Yeah, we're back here at the U.S. Capitol today. We're going to let's head over to the Senate side. Yeah. So right now, Capitol Police, they have the immediate walkway blocked off right now. I'm not sure if you can see, but like her, she's blocking. Yeah, I can't get through right there, but if I can cut around. It's just going to take us a little bit longer, but that's not going to stop us by any means. Uh, yeah, Real says real reparations. Steve says, well, that's not very fair, Stephen. You just joined the stream. How can you make those uh, very aggressive allegations against me if you just met me? Uh, Steve Parker put a gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin, Parker. And Kurt Stevens, 6228. The super based 499 super chat. Everyone, make sure to please leave that a like. Kurt, you're the man, big dog. I appreciate your support so much. We are here out here fighting the good fight every day. We're trying to tell the truth about what's happening in this country and particularly in this building. Uh, as far as I know, I haven't seen another YouTube live streamer that is talking to members of Congress on the daily, that is here in DC, like in the belly of the beast, able to speak with people, even other reporters and staff members as well on the ground here. So Kurt's donation is going to help us when Congress bails for August recess and October recess. So two of the last, well, I guess you have June, July, nothing in August, and then they'll be here a little bit in September, and then they'll be gone all of October. And we got to find something. Yeah, we want to get on the road this fall and head to some of these swing states and these swing districts. So all finances are going to be put towards traveling, equipment, better computers, whatever it is we need. So Kurt is helping us brick by brick. So we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see if we can get that up to 10 likes, please. Yeah, we need 5 more people like that. We want to show everyone that we appreciate each other, because even though I might be the owner of the channel, ultimately this is also your political movement that you're a part of as well. So we're doing this together. I'm just here on the ground. You guys, are also on the team. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. Not you, says Trump said that. Kurt says, grab a nice coffee on me, dude. That's the man right there. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll definitely grab a coffee here in a little bit. Yo Mama would also like a donation. Well, you got to start the YouTube channel, Yo Mama. Bro Maloney says, it ain't Friday. What's up with the purple? We're just switching things up a little bit. I'm not sure how much I might have a work obligation for my day job tomorrow. So don't want to potentially chance the Purple Friday. So we're doing purple a day early. And if we end up streaming tomorrow, we'll wear purple again. It's just double purple. So yeah, good point, Bro Maloney. Thank you for joining the stream today. Randall says, yeah, I saw the Hassan Piker meltdown, and I also saw somebody made a TMZ DC got an interview with Randy Fine, the member of Congress from Florida 6th Congressional District. Yesterday, they were asking him about what free speech should mean, and he sounded like Randy Fine kind of seemed to disregard free speech a little bit, if you guys caught the whole interview. Parker, thank you for the gold coins and other gifts, dude. Thank you. I appreciate your support with all these gifts and gold coins. That's going to help out the show as well tremendously. Here, let's go. Got a lot of comments this morning. Just trying to keep. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here today. Pour me. Deborah helped with yesterday's coffee. So I also want to give another shout out to Deborah Thompson, a $10 super chat yesterday. Oh, wow. And again, Deborah Thompson, a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Super Bait says, go get breakfast. All right, guys, you guys are taking care of me today. I'm going to be all fueled up, and we're going to be in good shape today here. Yeah, we're just right outside of the Senate. In terms of the stream, we really struggled with keeping the stream active and alive while we were inside the House and the Senate yesterday. So we really want to be careful about that. So we're going to try to spend as much time as we can outside before we absolutely have to go inside as well. So thank you, Deborah, for the $20 super chat. Another very super thankful for you guys. Let's see. Yours truly, Todd, says DC equals Devil's Cauldron. Huh. Colonel says, yeah, Deb with the flex. DD Saracen says, no, Rudy. I'm willing to make a bet with you that, let's see what Rudy's saying. DEA hates real history. He's a DEI bot. But hey, everybody, so thank you all for popping in on the stream this morning. If you're just now joining, make sure you leave the video a like. Also hit that subscribe button as well. We're here outside of the U.S. Congress, the congressional building here. We just got to the Senate side, and we're going to see if we can find a couple of senators and ask them about the war in Iran. And that's our main topic today on the stream. Already 61 of you guys have voted in the poll today, and 63% of you guys would like to see the president end the war in Iran. So a decent majority of you guys. Randall says they're also abandoning Democrat who had a swastika tattoo. Can't remember. Graham Plattner. Graham Plattner, the Senate candidate from Maine. The problem is with him is that I think it's too late. They're going to have to run Plattner no matter what. And Maine is one of Democrats' top 2 or 3 pickup opportunities for sure. When it comes to the Senate, in terms, if you had maybe a generic candidate against Susan Collins. Now, once again, Susan Collins, she's tough. She's never missed a vote in the Senate. She's running for re-election, as we know. Again, she'll be a tough out regardless, because Mainers do, as we've talked about before, Collins can walk that political tightrope that is needed to be a representative in the minority party in your state. And the Republicans are the minority party in Maine. But she's able to get enough crossover votes and stick around and stay in the game. So, Mercury says, aren't we winning? Yeah, we're, well, it just kind of depends on who you ask and talk to. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh yeah, the members of Congress, they are here. We just got to kind of run into them right now. Yeah, good point, Randall. Yeah, Graham Plattner, the Democratic Senate candidate. And the establishment Dems try to get Janet Mills, the current governor of the state, to run. And she was running, but due to poor polling, lack of fundraising, and just lack of a lot of missing excitement for her campaign, ultimately led to her campaign's demise, and she had to drop out about a month ago now. and Dems pretty well gave Plattner the green light to run. So very, yeah, it makes it a sticky situation uh, in Maine. But King, you celebrate Purple Friday? Are you from Cincy? Not from Cincy. I'm from the Midwest, though, from Indiana. Uh, Kurt says, question for you. I'm from Florida 6, and Randy Vine has to go. He's done nothing for us, and his allegiance coronation and sickening. What do you think of Dan Bilzerian? Yeah, I saw he hopped into the race. He announced his candidacy probably what would you guys say? Probably 6 weeks ago now, maybe, or maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago even. The problem is that there was already somebody running as well. So I'm afraid with there being three candidates like that, or three candidates in total, it's just going to split the vote, and the voters are just going to stick with the incumbent because incumbents win in politics most of the time. I'd say probably 4 times out of 5, you're guaranteed a reelection, and it takes a lot to remove incumbents in politics, no matter how popular or unpopular they may be. So, but I agree. Yeah, Fine is. Yeah, he's not really on our side at all. Um, yeah, it's just with there being 3 candidates, I can't see how Fine is not the nominee. Um, so yeah, good question, Kurt. Though Mercury says, "I just want free health care, like as long as we get free money as well." Maybe I know a lot of the Dems try to fight for the Medicare for all or Medicaid for all, whatever it is. Um, so yeah, you might want to check that out a little bit. Are you a supporter of Medicare for all? Paige says Rick Scott prior authentication and unemployment while being gov. D. Saracen says Pakistan has had nuclear weapons since the 80s. Yeah, A.Q. Khan was the daddy of Pakistan's nuclear program and helped North Korea eventually achieve nuclear weapons, and it helped Iran's nuclear program as well through centrifuges, uh, nuclear material, blueprints, etc. So he is the daddy of Pakistan's nuclear program. We've talked about him on the show before as well. But yes, you are correct, D.D. Saracen. They had them in India announced around the same time that they had achieved nuclear weapons or had unlocked them. Let's see what else. Eli says, good morning. Hello, Mr. President. Hello, Eli Jazzy. You're a dog man. I appreciate you being on the stream. Ronwin Ant says, good morning. Good morning, Ronwin. Paul says, the bold and the beautiful. Hello, Paul. Thanks for hanging out with us. D.D. Saracen says, Rudy, do you think the world will listen to that nonsense you have said? What did Rudy say? I know it's been a second. I'm not sure what Rudy was mentioning there. Yeah, everybody. Once again, please, everybody, thank Deborah Thompson and Kurt today for the super chats. $4.99 from Kurt and $20 from Deborah. That is super based from both of you. So thank you very much. Let's head to the front of the Senate now. So yeah, we're just going to be. Sorry, sorry about that, everybody. Lost connection. Guess that's a pretty bad corner. Okay, let's see what you guys are up to now. Yep, we are back, Randall. Once again, excuse me. Once again, we are back. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, nice purple. Love your purple. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I love the purple, guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's back to the Juneteenth. We got Juneteenth argument. Yeah, Juneteenth is coming up. Anybody have any uh, fun plans to celebrate Juneteenth, or anyone doing anything special? Is your work giving you the day off? What's the yeah? What's your guys' game plan? What's it looking like for Juneteenth, the new holiday here in the United States of America? Uh, President Donald J. Trump says no country can free Iran from Islam. Yeah, it would be tough to get the Islamic Republic of Iran non-Islamic. So I don't know if that's ever possible, Donald. Um, so yeah, I think that's an accurate statement. Okay, so D.D. Saracen says the weirdo said Juneteenth refers to American Indians. Yes, Rudy, I hate the nonsense that Trump says as well. Trump said that he inherited the worst inflation in history. Uh, that was a lie. Mercury says, isn't Juneteenth a national holiday, or was that something else? It is a national holiday, correct? Uh, Also, Rudy, Trump said that there are 0 murders in D.C. after he deployed the National Guard. They were, in fact, in 50. I think something got kind of mixed up there, DD. I don't understand the last sentence of your comment. Um, Says, okay, just remember you were in a class of one, Rudy. Lonely situation. I plan on attending some Juneteenth celebrations in D.C. Yeah, I'm sure the mayor has a couple of events planned. She seems to be pretty active with residents in the city. Here. Deborah says, I'll be in South Carolina for no reason in June and be back after the 16th. Okay, wonderful. Were you going to Myrtle Beach or any travel situations, or what's the what's the occasion? D.D. Saracen says there was in fact 50 murders in D.C. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's still um, the city still struggles with crime for sure. I think it has improved though overall. Um, Maybe it's just a temporary fix. I don't know, but it does seem to be kind of working right now, at least. We didn't see much over there by the Senate, so we're heading to the House side now. We're going to head back to the House. Boston says, Hector. Is there a Hector in here? But what's going on, Boston? Thanks for joining. Deborah says, friend graduating from National Guard. I'm forced to be there, LOL. Well, congratulations to your friend. Hopefully while you're down there, you're able do a little sightseeing, check things out in South Carolina, do a little history. Maybe you should, go to the South Carolina State House. Check that out. I'm doing excellent, Boston. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we are here in Boston. A little bit about my channel. We're here in Washington, D.C. We talk about geopolitics on the show, U.S. elections. We do election coverage, talk about breaking news, current events. I haven't had anyone share breaking news yet, except me. I did earlier, actually, 1 minute into the stream. We got a notification that John Bolton is he's like going to surrender to authorities, or he's pleading guilty. He intends to plead guilty for having some of these documents. Gotta love when spam calls, and you get a bunch of spam calls. Just a little bit about the channel, so would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Hey everybody, if you're just now joining the stream, make sure you leave the video a like. That's a wonderful way you can help spread our channel's message, this video, to new people that are that need to become awoken. We have over 1,000 subscribers, so want to thank you guys again. We celebrated that last Friday, and we've gotten about 50 new subscribers since. So we're only going to keep going and growing on the daily. So thank you all for your support and subscribing to the channel. I'm from Indiana. Oh, sorry, Rent. So John Bolton pled guilty for like sensitive document possession. I think the same thing that like what happened to Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Remember that classified documents little scuffle, little scandal at the beginning in January 2023. That happened. The two presidents at the time were both kind of got a little belt to ass for. That's when President Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence was raided around that time, and then remember when Joe Biden had his documents in his garage, and John Bolton, same deal with the former national security advisor, Shu, Shu from Indiana, and also I know it's back a little bit, but Fidel. Maine Fidel says liberals commit crimes. It's cool. Yeah. All right. They've removed. Well, they haven't removed it yet. They just got the Capitol. Yeah, they got the Capitol Police some umbrellas, because today is going to be a hot one, guys. As I said, it's June 4th. We're here in summer. There's nothing. There's no more avoiding this heat. It's here for the time being, and it's here to stay. So we're going to have to get through this summer together. Colonel says there are unofficial sources reporting that Iran has acquired nuclear weapons to raise the threat to Israel should they try to do more. And that's Iran's whole strategy, is they're hedging for the nuclear weapon. Is that having the facilities is not, there's Senator Padilla. He's going to get away though, and I can't go over there. Shit. He's walking down the stairs right now. I'm not sure if you can see him. So Senator Padilla, he's from California. He's walking down the stairs right now. He might be coming over here. Or he's probably meeting those constituents. Darn, he's kind of far away. Yeah, we're gonna take the long way around, see if we can meet him. But I'll keep on some comments for the time being, though. But yeah, Colonel, that's the whole strategy for Iran is to be in the scenario if an emergency happened that they can get the bomb for regime survival purposes. Um, and the strikes last summer, who even knows how successful those were? Clearly not that successful if we're back in Iran um, by the end of that next February. Um, but yeah, and the thing is, who even knows at this point? Deborah says those pesky Indian spam call. Yeah, base is always Deb. Heck yeah, Deborah is base. Um, Randall says Bolton is a warhawk. Not going to miss him, but he's only going to get slapped on the wrist. Probably. Deborah says, seriously, how do you recognize those people in public? You were good with faces. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just pretty, especially the senators. I can probably tell you at 95 out of 100 of them, if not all 100, honestly. Um, just did a lot of election coverage over the years, all that stuff. So here's Manu Raju of CNN, a CNN reporter. Let's go this way. So yeah, we're here in DC. Here, 1 second. But we're going to try to get. We're going to try to get up here. See if we can catch the senator if he heads back this way. That's the goal. Okay. Says take out their Lord says take out their electric grid and call it a day. Saracen says when I drive down Independence Avenue, I recognize senators, Congress people all the time. He's whispering, huh. Well, a little bit, yeah. Like you can't, yeah, it can't be like a super obvious thing at the same time. Okay, yeah. Breaking news from Fox News. The second notification: John Bolton to plead guilty for retaining classified information. That's breaking. So we got that confirmed from CNN and Fox now about Mr. Bolton. Oh shoot! The senator's going. Yeah, he's going up the stairs. So I don't think he's going to be coming down here. We'll be keeping our eye out for other members, though. Okay. All right, hang on. Sorry. Are you guys able to see me? Can you guys see me? Here, 1 second. All right. Hey, Senator Welch, what should the Trump administration do about war in Iran? End it? What else would you like to see? Would you like to see this immediate, or would you like to see a more gradual kind of pull out, or what are you looking for here, Senator? All right. Thank you, Senator. Appreciate you. Okay, everybody. Yeah, sorry. I have some questions kind of written down, and I was trying to access them. So um, my my thing kept spazzing, but that was Senator Peter Welch of Vermont, right there. The senator elected following um, the really old guy, Patrick Leahy. Um, he has Welch, the former House member of the House of um, Representatives, uh, shot up to the Senate um, a short while ago. So, yeah, Randall, we are back. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Just phone's going pretty slow today. Yeah, we are back now. Yeah, that's what I need to do, Parker, because I just have it on my phone right now. Here, give me a sec. All right. I transferred everything into my notes. All right. I transferred everything into my notes app, so it should be a much easier, much more easier to for it to be accessible. Yeah. So that's our first one of the day. We got Senator Welch of Vermont right there, the freshman senator. Um, one of the actually, I'm not sure if you guys remember 2 summers ago when Joe Biden had his debate debacle. Peter Welch was one of the leading Democratic senators calling for Biden to drop out of the race. Actually, and this was before anything was like approved by the um, approved by establishment Democrats or whatever. So Welch kind of took a little bit of a political gamble there. Let's just say that. Parker says you need an American flag suit. That would be super dope too. Need the shorts as well. So yeah, Parker, I'm not sure if you saw the Discord yesterday. Um, I got sniped on Twitter by um, by a reporter here. So yeah, we're starting to get some attention. We're definitely starting to grow. Yeah, we're over 1,000 on the YouTube. We're getting recognized on Twitter. Um, we have a successful little system. Yeah, very correct, Randall. And we'll get inside at some point. We will. Um, just right now, there's yeah around this morning at lunchtime. Um, a lot of members will be walking outside, and yeah, again, Welch is big. That's right, Deborah. Yeah, my legs. They liked my muscular legs, veiny. All right, here we're going in for a second. Actually, I'm just squatting. I need to find a seat. Uh, okay. Colonel says, "Was that someone you?" I think you hit send halfway through your message, Colonel. Am I backing out there? Not a big pickles guy. Yeah, I don't want to break anyone's heart, but okay. Well, the Senate seems to be a little more low key, at least outside. We know they're going to be inside a lot today um, because there's vote-a-rama in the Senate. Um, Oh, sir, I swam at University of Evansville for the MAC. For the MAC, I saw your pen. So, yeah, yeah. Well,
I hope you had a good experience.
I did love swimming in college, loved Evansville, loved the MAC. So, I'm a YouTube live streamer. I talk to members of Congress, interview, kind of when I catch them out, just showing people, showing my fans just what DC's actually like.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
thank you, sir. Appreciate you. That was cool. Sam says, "Hi, old man. Good morning, Sam. Thank you for joining the stream today, big dog." Colonel says, "Summer is my least favorite season." It used to be mine um, as a child, um, but now as the older I get and the more like the nicer rest I have to be, that means it's less time I'm spending by the pool and on the beach. So, um, yeah, I've grown to fall and spring. I wish it was around that temperature and weather all year long, because I do. In term, if you give me extreme heat and extreme cold, I will go with the heat. Um, there's Senator Marshall of Kansas. Hang on. Oh, he got in his truck. Fuck. But if you do give me extreme heat and extreme cold, I will take the heat, because at least the roads won't be shut down for weeks on end. Yeah, that stinks. I know. I thought he was going to exit like Senator Welch did, but he had a getaway. Yeah, he had his escape pod ready. Good morning, Mud Butters. Lovely to see you here. Deborah says, "Me, I really rarely get jealous unless it's wow, someone downloaded the Quest ad on though." Colonel says, "Questy, yeah, it makes it super nice." What server are you on? Hey, everybody, hey, would just like to encourage everybody. Parker sent it in the chat a minute ago, but there's Rex recently joined our Discord. We encourage everyone on here that's active on the YouTube, or really who just kind of wants to hang out with us, grow our community, to join our channel's Discord. We are in there hanging out, sending memes to each other all the time, having a fun time in there. So we encourage you to join our channel's Discord. You can find the link in the chat. Parker just put it there in the chat. Okay. No worries, Current. Yeah, you guys have your nerd shit. You're talking nerd shit. Dee Dee Saracen says, "What summer is the time of season that you can be outside, attend music festivals, baseball, beach, etc. Summer is only season where your broke life is sweet." Huh. Man, it is trust me, we're going to have to get like a custom suit or something that has like ice pouches, You know those like when you're a little kid and you bring your lunchbox to school, mom will put one of those ice packs in your lunchbox. I need one of those for my suit. Just have it be like a 100% uh, cooled off suit because I'm going to be sweating a ton today, but that's okay. Janet says, "What is this channel about?" Here's a little short little description about the channel. So we are here based in Washington D.C. I'm on the ground on Capitol Hill. We're talking to members of Congress uh, all the time, and I actually just see another member of Congress. So we're going to stake out here by the house, and we'll chill here for a couple of minutes. Um, but we're interviewing members of Congress today. We're talking to them about the war in Iran. Um, can everyone still see and hear me? We also talk geopolitics, other elections, election coverage, all of that good stuff. Okay, thank you, Putt King. Ricker says, "Why talk to them?" It's the content does really well online, and it's really helped our channel explode recently. Actually, we're over 1,000 subscribers now. People find the content interesting, and it's really uh, you can't really get this anywhere else. Um, Lots of other political people, they're in their bedrooms talking politics, but I'm actually here at the U.S. Capitol talking to these figures. But yeah, you have a congressman from California. He's like the whip, I think. So, Congresswoman Omar. Oh, she drove way too quick. That was Ilhan Omar. So, um, shit, yeah, she got away too quickly. Um, yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. You just got to be. No one else can. Um, no one else. Yeah, there's really no other YouTuber that can do this. Huh. We'll have to show that one next time, Mercury. But yeah, see exactly. That's why we're here because you can ask them anything, man, and who knows what they're going to say. Um, so that's a huge advantage. Yeah. Um, they can screw up. Like this is a way that you can also impact elections and politics. Um, if they say something dumb and that goes viral, that's a big deal. That can cause somebody to lose re-election potentially, especially if it's a swing member. Yeah, you never know. So, all right, that congressman got in his escape pod too and got away. So we're going to change locations. We're going to move to the. Let's get closer, just generally to the House of Representatives in general here. Con says you need to get a Formula One and NASCAR driver cool suit. That would be cool. There was this escape pod. LOL. I'm in tears. Thank you, Spartacus. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. It's really we fight for transparency and accountability on the channel, and it's really a way for maybe you guys are at work right now, and this is a radio program for you, or maybe you can have um, their Senator Todd Young of Indiana right there with his driver. See, man, yeah, they're in the cars today. I can't. Yeah, they're too quick. Todd Young, the senior senator from Indiana, first assuming office in 2017 after defeating former Indiana governor and senator Evan Bayh in that November election, pretty big time. Actually, the Bayh family is one of the strongest, or used to be one of the strongest and most well-known political dynasties and machines in this entire state of Indiana. All Democrats. They were able to win statewide office as recently as like the mid 2000s. But Evan Bayh was denied in 16 to Todd Young. So that's a little tidbit about Todd Young. That's your Indiana political history for the day right there. All right, let's get back to some of the comments. What do I think about Charlie Kirk's death? I think it's horrible. Um, yeah, it's what happened to him is horrible. Nobody, that should happen to nobody in America. And I'd be sick if that was a left wing person, if it happened to a left wing person as well. Um, you don't, political violence is absolutely unacceptable. Um, there are other ways to defeat political opponents at the ballot box through debates, which we do on this channel a lot. I have a very diverse political audience because I believe I'm a free speech absolutist. I believe in free speech. I believe in the First Amendment, and everyone is welcome on my channel to learn more about politics. So I think it's horrible what happened to Charlie Kirk last September 10th. Con says their drivers and handlers are good at escaping the press. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's a very hot summer day here in Washington D.C. So we're right outside of the Longworth House office building. A lot of the members of the House will have their drivers drop them off right here and here. So we can we'll stake out here for a couple of minutes, see if we can get anybody good. Um, the thing is with the House is there's 435 members, and um, unlike in the Senate, I don't know every single member of the House. So there's only, um, we'll definitely learn more, but some of them, especially the lesser well-known members of the House, can go undetected for the most part. Let's see. Mercury, yeah, we've gotten some super chats already, Mercury. And the thing is, our channel, relative, relatively speaking, I'm just at a little over 1,000 subscribers, and that's a big accomplishment for the channel. I'm really proud of us for getting there. But just imagine, when this gets up to 10,000 or 100,000, that's going to be a whole different ballgame. And by that point, they'll have to take us seriously. We will start gaining legitimate political influence to where members will have to be like, oh, there's that guy in purple. Better not mess up because there's, all these people watching right now. So that's an advantage to this. That's an advantage to being on the ground in this city. And we're going to use it all we can and build our movement. Let's go to some of the. Oops, Spartacus says. Oh wait, Spartacus, is it still? Yeah, am I still spinning? Everybody here. All right, we're back. Okay. I just did a quick little refresh, so we should be back. Yeah, we should be okay now. We're going to keep going though. Yeah, we're just going to be on the move. And the thing is, we may have to go inside at some point. um, to catch guys. We're going to keep growing this movement, and we will put America first. We will have, populism will win out. We will be able to effectively get our ideals across, because right now we're 1,000 strong. Wait until we're at 10,000. Wait until we're at 100, then 1,000,000 people. Like, this is very serious at the end of the day. The country is under attack. There are so many problems going on right now in the country, whether it's homelessness, um, immigration, the debt, foreign influence, regime change wars in the Middle East, uh, Epstein files cover up. We're here for transparency, and we will fight the good fight, and we will win. Hello from Washington, D.C. A solemn thank you for joining the stream. Ooh, this guy's honking. See if any of these guys are members.
Next count. Most enthusiastic. There is one. I do have one. There's always me.
All right, let's get to some comments here. D.D. Saracen says, Bear, do you know who Colonel Oliver North is? Yes, that's a good point, D.D. Saracen. Actually, in high school, I did a project on him. I had a high school history project, and Oliver North was my person or whatever. Yeah, we're looking for members of Congress right now still. We got Senator Peter Welch of Vermont earlier. We almost got Roger Marshall of Kansas. Parker says 6 months took 1,000. 1 year will be 10,000. Yeah, we've been very consistent. We've been streaming basically five times a week, if not 5 days a week, sometimes 6 or 7 times a week. And we're not talking about like a 5-minute update. We're streaming every time. We're going 2 hours at a minimum for the most part. So yeah, we're grinding consistently. So hey, everybody, a little reminder. Parker brought up a good point about us achieving over 1,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, enjoy politics, Washington, D.C. politics. If you're a fan of transparency and accountability, wanting to crush the deep state here in Washington, this is the channel for you. You have found it. Awoken with Aulden is your best source and go-to for live on the ground coverage, truly live streamed coverage of your Congress, your government in action happening in real time. We talk to members of Congress. We've already talked to Senator Peter Welch of Vermont earlier today. So would love to remind you to please leave the video a like if you haven't done so already. And same thing, while you're clicking that like button, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. Help us get to, we're at like 1,045 subscribers right now, I think. So we're going to keep going, though. Yeah, we want to get as many as we can, have great patriots such as you guys on the stream. And good news, no matter your political leanings, I'm a free speech absolutist. I believe in a political dialogue and conversation. So no matter what you believe, there is room for you here on the channel. What do I do for work? Good question. So I used to work in the U.S. Senate for 2 years. I worked for a senator from Indiana for 2 years. And now I'm in the private sector. Um, I'm in the political private sector now. Don't want to get too much into that because it's not really all that relevant currently. Excuse me. But trying to get this stream, this channel will be full time at some point. And we're going to get there. Yeah, we're working there. We get a little bit closer every day. Man, I'm in need to get like, we should have a drink of this water or something. Yeah, I need to start bringing some water. It's going to be this hot always. And so, yeah, and we do want to influence politics in a good, positive manner that has good America First policies. And we will win. Just give us enough time. Let us continue building. I did see that Trump cow, actually. Yet now that you mentioned that, I can't remember which country. But what's that Trump cow or whatever? It was supposed to get executed, but then someone noticed it looked like Donald Trump's hair, and they kept the cow alive. They didn't send it to slaughter. Deborah Thompson says the whole reason why those people walked away is to leave room for Trump's own people. John Cash 7228 says Trump being repulsive is doing the work for us. And Sir Yanish, what's going on, Sir Yanish, dude? Always a pleasure to see you, big man. Thank you for joining the stream today, Sir Yanish. Says we all know Pakistan is a dictatorship. Yeah, what's going on, Khan? Always nice to see you on the stream as well. I haven't seen you in a sec, but I'm glad you're back now. Here we are here. We're back to the Senate side. We're just going to keep kind of going back and forth. Eventually, we may need to go inside, I think. Might have some more success in there. Wait, whoa. Thank you so much, Deborah Thompson, for an additional $5 super chat. Everybody, make sure to leave that a like. Thank you, Deborah. Says, are you supporting your channel? She's just jealous you don't have gay weak legs. Yeah, Deb is fired up. Yeah, pumped up as hell. Fired up today. Let's go, Deborah. Thank you so much for the financial support, the $5 super chat. But yeah, once again, Deborah, appreciate you a ton. Thank you for that. Everybody, someone else should follow Deborah's lead there. Help support the show financially. We're going to need. We want to have a big. We want to have a little war chest for the midterms this cycle. We want to go to Ohio. We want to interview Vivek Ramaswamy and Amy Acton. Which one of the two of them should be the next governor of Ohio? We want to talk to um, other Senate candidates and House candidates in the swing districts. We want to travel, and we will be heard. That's something I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to have the influence of already in the channel, but man, just give this another couple. By the end of summer, who knows? We could be at 2,000 by the end of the summer, or even more. So, we definitely want to get a war chest for travel so we can head to these swing districts and these swing states. So thank you, Deborah, for the super chat. Brave New World says Congress came through and put the clamps on it. If it was up to our beloved president, we would have been there. Remember, this war is not for us. It's about a particular country in the Middle East. All right. Brave New World is fired up as well today. Yeah, guys, we are really fired up on the stream today. We're getting after it. We've already talked to Senator Peter Welch of Vermont. And we're going to walk around the Senate a little bit today. Deborah says, I need a smile, Deborah. Hey, Con, hit the bell. I think there's a way YouTube made, if you hit the bell on my channel, it should give you a push notification every time I go live. So make sure to hit that bell, and it will let you know what's going on. So, oh man, I thought that was Senator Angus King of Maine. It's just some other old guy. Just saw one of my former bosses actually in the Senate drive by there. Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, such a was able to learn a lot through her leadership in the Senate office. Okay. Let's see. Siriannish, high prices are going to cost the November election to Trump and the war now. Yeah, at some point, I think the political implications are going to start taking over. It's close. All right. Hey, everybody. Just want to give a big shout out to Dee Saracen, 8749, DC native here in Washington, D.C. For the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Dee Saracen. We appreciate you a ton. Appreciate your perspective in Washington, D.C. as well. You've been a loyal supporter of the show for months now, and really appreciative of your support today and support as always. Who do you think is going to be the next mayor of DC? I keep seeing so many signs around here, Dee, and I just don't know who's going to win. I keep losing track of who's even running. I just kind of feel bad for DC voters. They got so many candidates to look through. Kenyon Duffel, I think, will win. All right, so Duffy. Okay, Duffy, excuse me. Kenyon Duffy will win in DT Saracen's eyes. Alrighty. You got the call from DD right there. Just wanted to shout him out. Thank you for the $1 super chat, brother. That is based. And something cool about the channel, um, you know, as I've mentioned a couple times already for people that are maybe new to the stream, is that we have a very politically diverse fan base, actually. There's a lot of people that are right wing on here, but there's a lot of people that are also left wing on this channel. And everyone's welcome to learn more about Washington, D.C. and what actually happens here. So I think that's also super cool is that this is a political movement for everybody who wants to put America first, I think. Paul Slice says, what up, handsome alt? Paul, dude, what's going on, man? Any, have you seen any people that are non-Biden airy today? Let's see, got a question. Yep. And you always put that emoji as well with it. I just think it's the funniest thing. Hey, everybody. Parker just put the link to the Discord in the chat again. Would love to remind you if you're wanting to engage with us further after the show each morning. There's about 35. Rex just joined the Discord the other night. There's several of us in there sending memes, sending breaking news to each other when breaking news happens. So would love to encourage you guys to join our Discord. Debate us. You know, I'm in there, so if you want, you can directly challenge me and my beliefs. That's totally fine. And so, yeah, please join our Discord. It's free. We're just in there hanging out. It's a big group chat for the YouTube page. All right, so we're starting to run into a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a problem. It's just, I think a lot of the members are inside today. So let's go inside the Senate, and that will allow us to cool off as well. And I can get us, yeah, we can get a drink too. We can get like a Gatorade or something so we don't, don't get overheated here. Wait, no, that's the, just a public. And
Yeah, it's public.
public, thank you. Yeah, appreciate you. Okay. Oh, it's so nice to be inside. All right, guys, you guys are going to have to let me know quickly, though, if we lose service. Because we're probably going to lose service a little more than normal. A little more than normal inside usually, but it's really hot outside right now. Okay. Yeah, it's probably feels like it's 80 or 85 degrees outside right now. That's a great. Hey, Damon, thanks for popping in our stream today. So show them the Senate. Yeah, we'll go to the Senate cafe. Yeah, we'll head as much in the Senate as we can be. I know a couple spots where there just naturally will be a lot of senators. So All right, thank you, Con. Ha. I know how to get through here. All right, perfect. We're in a good spot right here. All right, so here. All right, so here's the. You have like some Senate trains over here. Hang on. You got the Senate trains, and then you got the cafeteria over here. So as you keep going this way, you'll be in the Hart Senate building. Go down here, you'll get to Russell, and right here is Dirksen. So when we're outside, like standing outside of the Capitol, um, when I'm pointing to these buildings or show you them, now we're actually within these buildings. Um, and this is a good like little turning point area because the senators, a lot of them will try to get on that train and catch votes. So we can stake out here for a while. Um, we'll probably get one or two here at some point. I just said, dang, there's a lot of confrontation today involving Ryu. Oh, hey, Senator Booker. Thank you very much. Darn, yeah. I was looking at the comments. Senator Booker just walked by. All right, guys, I got to pay attention. Yeah, Parker and Colonel and Z. I need you guys to kind of help, and DD Saracen and all of you guys that are um, here on the chat a lot. I need you guys to help with the chat, and I'll need to be kind of looking out for members. And all that. You okay, brother? Yeah, nice to see you, man. Yeah, like Booker, he came out of this door too, so he came and just got right out, and I wasn't even paying attention to him. So thank you, brother. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Yeah, let's go, man. Yeah. Dude, the purple slaps, man. It's undeniable how effective. Here, got my handkerchief. Yeah, we're going to be okay. Should look a little better now. Uh, especially around lunch too. It's just now lunch, so they're going to have to. Um, yeah, they're going to be kind of in and out a little bit. Yeah, thank you. I got this for sure. Um, appreciate you, big man. DD Saracen says, I just looked up what Bear's saying, and it says that it isn't what ICE is doing today. What's going on, Fidel? Thank you for joining the stream once again. I appreciate you being on the stream. Hey everybody, if you're just now joining the stream, make sure you leave the video a like, hit that subscribe button as well. We are here in the Dirksen Senate building today. We're here chilling near the cafeteria. We've already talked to Senator Peter Welch of Vermont, asked him about the war in Iran that is currently ongoing. And we're nearing day 100 of the day of the war in Iran. I think as you've seen in some of the interviews, with the Democratic senators is that they are beginning, they're growing more vocally and aggressively against the war, citing costs, citing um, other negative impacts um, that's coming out of this. Oh yeah. Darkness says Americans do not care about what the Democrats think. That's a good one, Bear. Yeah, I second that. There's a couple of areas. So, like, if we're not getting much action, there are many bites right here. There's the Senate Rotunda. And there's the Rotunda on the third floor of Russell. That could be a target. Um, there's the tunnel right before you get into the trains. There, right before. So, like, this is a whole kind of like protected um, little area here. It all connects. The entire building ultimately connects to one another. And at the end of this tunnel, um, you have um, like the where they get off and go and vote. Yeah, where they actually head into the Senate chamber and vote there. So. Yeah, we're in it. So now the question, yeah, that's why the question is becoming like when we should get out of it. All right. We are going to we're going to head to this restaurant called Cups because they have Gatorades there. So let's go with Cups, get some Gatorade. We could lose connection. We're just going to have to see. Yeah, let me know if that happens, please.
Of course, we don't talk about it. They're not only going to give you.
Hey everybody, make sure you hit that like button and that you have subscribed to the channel as well. Huh. Funny, Deborah. Out right here because a lot of the senators will depart from right here. These elevators are here, so they're kind of staying here once they get off. Um, so you have that. Excuse me. Christopher, what's going on? Christopher, thank you for joining the stream today. Yeah, we're here walking in the basement of the Russell Senate building here today. We're going to be here for a little while. We're going to see if we can get a couple more interviews off with senators today. And we're heading to Cups, though. I think it could have lost connection. I'll be back.
So now we're
All right, so Deborah says Trump is literally trying to make Americans be better. Dark. That's not very nice, darkness. Yeah, why would he be a coward if he served in the military? D.D. Saracen says, I'm a combat USMC veteran. He argues the president is against like disrespects members of the service, but not want to make him a traitor.
Temperatures, the lower humidity was being really nice with the 90s, lower 90s there, New York City, Washington, D.C., through the weekend, at least through Saturday. Raleigh at 90 degrees on Sunday, that's a level 3. So be sure you're taking
Yeah, just this guy.
Oh, dude.
Our baby should be back. Finally got a drink of this. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, we're just going to chill for a couple minutes, guys. Yeah. I need to sit down in the AC. It's been a second. What's going on, David Solomon? Thank you for joining the stream today. Here we got the first breaking news of the day from Sam. Says, breaking news, it's a blessing to hear about Russia's policies encouraging big families. Quote, Candace Owens on SPIEF forum in St. Petersburg. Yeah, she's in Russia right now, isn't she? Or was very, she was very recently in Russia. Yeah, I got to stay hydrated, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I got this suit on. I haven't really been able to, uh, I haven't been able to hydrate all that much or chill, but we're going to get back a walk in here soon. The play may just be to go back outside and see if we can catch some of them outside. Because in the building, yeah, remember there's 100 of these people, 100 people on Earth that we're looking for right now. This is a big city. Who knows if they're all even here in the building? So like, yeah, it's you just gotta. It's like an odds game a little bit. Internal divisions, nothing else. All right, guys. Yeah, this has been a fun stream. We're going to stick on it a little bit longer. Um, we'll have to head back at some point, though. Hey, everybody. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord yet, please feel free to join our channel's Discord. But we are here hanging out in the Senate conference room right now, or not conference room. It's a common room, I should say, rather. In like a side area for lunch. You know, people will have lunch, have meetings even in this room sometimes. All right, I finished my I finished the drink. Let's get back and moving around. I think we probably need. Let's head back outside. Honestly, we can always come back in the Senate, but we were able to cool off, um, recover for a couple minutes. Now let's get back outside, because that's where we always have the most success anyway. Yeah, today's main topic. 182 of you guys have voted in our poll about war in Iran. And it's been about the same. 63% of you guys would like to see the war end. Ooh, dream interview. That's a great question. Deborah says, Ryu, you're just here taking a break from all the ugly fake men. And Pride Colors, you know you want a piece of conservative Aulden, just admit it. That's pretty funny. Yeah, just nothing wrong with it. Lots of people want me, so nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay, wait, where are we gonna sit now?
Whoa. I think like a bug or something landed in here. Those like midget flies or whatever. It seems to be kind of a chill day right now. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll check out this. Yeah, we're on the Senate side. We'll check that out one more time. We'll go check out the House side, outside of the house one more time, and then we will head over. Then we'll probably cut it there.
Kim.
Yeah, we got taking the long way around the Senate again. They got it roped off today for whatever reason. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's go.
And I'm like right here with my phone.
Yeah, we'll go by the House steps again. Then we'll check like that one area on the house, on the house side. That has lots of stuff going on. So Let's get back to some of the comments. What you guys are saying. Just a big, we got a big debate going on between Bear, Dee Dee Saracen, Cyan, and Ryu. I believe Deborah's in there and then out as well. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with us on the stream this morning. I appreciate you guys being here. Really afternoon now. It is 12:30, so it is kind of getting a little late in the day. We're usually not out this late, but we're trying to get really good content this week, boys. Luckily, if not, they'll be back next week once again. So. I got something going on over here. Rick Young says, "Oh my, Rick Young, the jokes." What's going on, Rick? Thank you for joining our stream today. We're seeing overall pretty minimal traffic in terms of members here on the hill. We got Pete Welch this morning, but I kind of need to start heading to work a little bit. I don't want to get there too late. We'll check out that area one more time. Let's check out that area right on the house side where there's always a couple of members in and out. Lucas, what's going on, Lucas? Thank you for joining our stream today, big man. We're here right outside. We're here right outside of the U.S. House of Representatives. We're kind of walking around, engaging with chat. Also looking for interviews. Trying to interview members of Congress as well. We were able to talk to Senator Peter Welch of Vermont this morning. We've seen a couple of others, but so the Supreme Court, you're allowed to watch, but you cannot videotape in there. Yeah, not even news cameras are allowed in there. That's why it's always um, oral arguments, because you can only listen to it like a radio show. And that's why news reporters always will sketch. They always draw those sketches. Remember? Um, so there's no photography allowed in the Supreme Court building. But that's a good question, Parker. Yeah. And it's very rare to see justices like out and about as well, if that makes sense. All right, yeah, we're going to depart from the house. All right, so let's make this like a 10-minute warning. Probably in about 10 minutes, we'll be wrapping things up. I got to head to work. Yeah, I need to grind. I still got to, um, yeah, there's still stuff to do for my day job. I can't be out too long. Even though I wish yeah, one of these days, we'll just have to do like a marathon stream. Yeah, like maybe for like 1,500 subscribers or something. We can do like a marathon stream where I like take the day off work and we legit are here all day long. A Wednesday would be great for that. Yeah. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's set a goal for 1,500 subscribers. Let's make that our new goal. Yeah, 1,500, and we will do like we'll get to the hill at like 9 o'clock or something in the morning, and then we'll stay until like 5 or excuse me, like 5. So make that, yeah, let's make that a challenge. Let's get up to 1,500, and then we'll do a marathon stream at the Capitol. So, all right, so to kick that off, would love if you're watching the stream, engaging in the stream, but haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's the best way you can help us reach 1,500 subscribers. Help us get to that marathon stream goal. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Yeah, it is awfully hot out here. We were sitting, excuse me, sorry. Back some of the comments. It looks makes sense to me. It says bye y'all. See you on Discord. Hopefully it loads. LOL. Awesome. Yeah, dude, that would be great. Yeah. Parker just sent the link in the chat. Everyone, please, if you're enjoying the discussion here, You'll absolutely enjoy the discussion in the Discord. Parker asked what happens when the war ends. What's the end goal you think Trump is looking for? Yeah, those guys were in an argument of some sorts. Probably regime change, Parker. I think that's still the government's position. I've said this a little bit now. Let's imagine if we just stopped hostilities towards Iran right now. What are they going to do? They're going to rebuild everything that had just been destroyed. And the regime will come back stronger than before. So I don't see how. That's what I keep. People are like, well, Trump's looking for an off ramp. Like, how it. Because the thing is, if you get anything less than regime change, then it's like it's a total loss. Then, yeah, the strategic objectives would not have been met by the United States and Israel. At least Washington, through Washington and Tel Aviv's eyes. So I don't know how. Yeah, it's going to be very, going to be very interesting to say the least. Right? Who says all of the politicians are liars? But we are we are almost back. Let's do a 2-minute warning. I'll kind of start closing things down here on the stream. Just a little recap of what we were able to get today. Around 200 of you guys have voted on the poll today about should Trump end the Iran war, and it's still 63, 64%. So that's been consistent all day. That has not really changed. So there is a growing and enlarging population of you guys that wants to see the war end. Additionally, we were able to talk to Senator Peter Welch a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, ambulance going that way. All right, well, okay, so that's our recap for the day. Sorry, I keep kind of getting a little sidetracked a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to end the stream here. We're going to get going. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. Much love. And you have been Awoken with Aulden. Much love, everybody. We'll see you